Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Oh, you order content? Well, I got you. Alright, so on today's episode of Is It Worth It? We're going to be doing the 1970 Chevelle. Alright, let's hop into it. So this is the car, which honestly we had to start with a banger, for the first episode. And this car just takes the cake. I mean, it's a classic. All right, so starting stats are this. You know, it's not. I mean, it's not the best, but it's you got to think it's an older car, and it's not too expensive. Actually, it comes in. Hold on, it's actually not too expensive. It's 26,000. Yeah, not too expensive. So for a starter car, it's pretty good. I'm just gonna upgrading it. I'm just gonna be upgrading it, and yeah, see its stats after. So let's start with the computer, which adds 50 horsepower. Okay, so those are the stats after the computer. After adding that, all right, not too bad. I mean, it's not that expensive, so you know, it's pretty good. All right, race exhaust plus 75 horsepower plus 8 miles per hour and 38 plus score. Those are the stats after adding it. So we'll move on to the race pistons, which add 150 horsepower, 18 top speed, and 78 score. These are the stats after adding it. Okay, nothing too crazy. Let's go into the race intake, which is 50 horsepower, 4 miles per hour, and 26 score. Stats after adding it. Race supercharger. Now 175 horsepower, 17 miles per hour, and 90 score. See, in drive road, you don't really want your cars to have a high score, but if you want them to be good, you kind of have to. Like, it's kind of like, it's hard to balance that, to get good cars with a low score. And then the clutch, which adds shift speed 81%. These are the stats after adding that. Let's go to brakes. 24% braking. And basically 200 score. And the chassis. Let's go race chassis and 19 handling and 280 score. So score is not going to be good, but let's go with nitrous. To do the race nitrous, that's 43% nitrous added on, and I didn't check how much score, but I'm pretty sure you can go back in the video. And we don't. Okay. Now, last but not least, the engine, which adds a which adds a whopping 627 horsepower and 45 miles per hour. But don't mind the 760 score. That doesn't matter, okay? The car is still good, okay? Yeah, don't mind that. Just don't look at that. And speeds, honestly, I don't think they add any miles. But I like me a good 10 speed. So, alright, this is the car. But was it worth it? Is the question. Now, obviously, you can customize it to whatever colors you want. The tires, whatever you have available, interior, whatever you want. But I like these colors. They just stand out. So, Let's drive. Okay, I like the way it be sounding. Alright, okay, it don't drift too bad. It's actually pretty good. I mean, yeah, the speed isn't like 300 or something, but it's 259. You know, I could live with that, especially for a classic car like this. Speed's not everything. It's, for me, I love the looks. This car takes the cake. So, handling. Oh, so I just crashed. So, handling, probably gonna have to say, ooh, gonna have to say, I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't even make that turn. The handling's not good. I'd say 6 out of 10. No, 5 out of 10. But if you drift it, okay, well, that's not the car's fault. That's my fault. Hold on. But if you drift, so drifting, not too bad. Drifting's not too bad. So, you know, so it's drifting's pretty good, actually, I'd say, because they usually when you drift for cars, or some of them, they spin out. This one, it got potential. If you know how to drift, then this is your car. Well, so far, I mean, we've only done one car, right? So, I know. But, I kind of like this one. So, yeah. Alright, let's do speed. Or, no speed, but, 0 to 60. Okay, that 0 to 60 is kind of crazy. That 0 to 60 is kind of crazy. Hold on. Dang. I mean, you know, it got, what, 1,500 horsepower, so. That 0 to 60 better be that. Alright, let's test the wheelies. If this car can do wheelies, then also the 0 to 60 was I'd say 8, maybe 9. Maybe 8, nah, maybe 8. No, 9, because that's pretty good. Maybe 9.5, actually. Anyways, alright, we're going to be doing the wheelie test. I mean, that's not too bad. You know, it got up there. Okay, let's stop it. And then... Okay. That's not too bad, I mean. So that wasn't too bad, the wheelie. I've seen worse. So, you know. Okay. Now let's do a race. Yeah, 10 out of 10 for looks, actually. Yeah, 10 out of 10 for looks. Is it worth it, though? Well, actually, we'll answer that after we do the race. So I'll come back I'll come back when I have a race for us to do. Alright guys, I found us a race to do, and we're just gonna do this race, you know, see how good it is at, you know, doing the turns, doing all that. See if it's worth getting and worth upgrading. So let's go. Alright. I mean, we beat the person ahead of us, and they were in the Hellcat, so, you know, I'd say that's pretty good. So we're doing pretty good time, I'd say. We still got 2 laps. Ooh, almost didn't make that turn. You gotta slow down a little bit because you gotta make sure you make those turns. So yeah, like it's not too bad, honestly. For your first car, it's pretty damn good. All right, we go in it. I mean, yeah, guys, it's pretty good, but it's not the best. But it's all right. But keep in mind that you do have to spend $1.25 million for the engine. So keep that in mind. So that wasn't, you know what? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So I'd say racing, I give it a 7. Because, you know, it's not the best. We have way more to get to. Lots of cars in this game, and yeah. But, okay, actually saying that, so maybe a 6. Because there's, to be 6, I'll say 6. And just joyriding, having fun with, 10 out of 10 for me, personally. I love just riding around in this thing, and it's just, cars beautiful. So that's, yeah, I mean, pretty good. But the question of the day, or the video, whatever, is it worth it? Is it worth that $1.25 million and plus all those other upgrades? If you have the money, you like this kind of car, then yes. If you don't really like this kind of, then no. It all comes down to if you're okay with it not being, you know, really fast, or, you know, the horsepower is not the great. I mean, 1,500, not, you know, that's pretty good, but that's like the max, and other cars can get to 2,000. So I'd say it's pretty fun to ride around in, but is it worth it all around? No. There's other cars that I feel like you should invest in more than this one. But I still like this one, so I don't know. I mean, come on now. It's a classic. You gotta love it, bro. You just got to. So I personally think that this, I personally think it's worth it. I like cars like this. But generally speaking, it's not worth it. The stats not good enough. But for me, I think it's worth it. So that's gonna wrap up the video for today, guys. Of is it worth it? Drive World Edition.